Hey folks, how you doing today? Hope you're doing well. If you like the video at the end or whatever, just put a subscribe and a like on it. That would help me and help me escape this deadly algorithm that YouTube loves to throw on anybody with an opinion that's not their own. So let's get to brass tacks here, though. James Woods has just two words for Don Lemon, who claims white right-leaning men are the biggest terror threat. Now, we've heard this before, right? Especially with these types, these histrionics, these people who love histrionics, and they dive into the dog bowl of attention that is social media. And this happened with AOC too, and it was revealed that AOC has a cuck of a husband or spouse or boyfriend who's white, pale white, and has freckles and red hair. Yet at the same time, out the other side of her mouth, she's telling white people how awful they are. I'm like, I don't know, you seem to like a little bit of the white chocolate yourself. So, oh look, Don Lemon is still one of the most original, boring racists on the planet. And remember, Don Lemon recently had a 1 hour stint at X as an employee, I suppose, and Elon Musk fired him right away because he realized this guy still has the same talking points as CNN. He thought he'd give him a chance and go, Don, you just be yourself. You just report the news the way you see it. And then he realized, oh, he's still parroting the legacy media shill. He's parroting the same talking point. So he's like, see you later. And Don Lemon, in his contract, he wanted like a Hummer. He wanted like a suite in Las Vegas. He wanted to have decisions over who could be censored on X. Yeah, so that Don Lemon. So he's one of the most original, boring racists on the planet. He is. And racists and boring seem to be this, they go hand in hand now, because when I hear somebody now on the legacy media go, racism, I get bored. They're not bringing anything new to the table, and we've realized that most of their guff about racism is full of hot air, and it's actually untrue. You'd think losing his gig from being an obnoxious hack and then getting humiliated on X would change the guy a little bit, but no. Once a horrible, nasty, smug, hate-filled racist, always a horrible, nasty, smug, hate-filled racist. Lemon insists white, right-leaning men are still the biggest terror threat to our country. Yawn. Yep. Change the record, bro. James Wood had just two words for Lemon. Lemon said, we have to stop demonizing people and realize that the biggest terror threat in this country is white men, most of them radicalized to the right, and we have to start doing something about them. Well, what do you want to do? What are you saying there? You're leaving that part out. That's the unspoken part. Is that a veiled threat, my friend? What is that you want to do? I think it is. James Wood comments, you first. Okay? And boom. Chase Geyser says we have to stop demonizing people except the 73% of the population. And yes, Lemon is married to a white guy. There they are, smooching, gag, seriously. And hey, do whatever you want, gentlemen. But really, and you think I'm saying gag to the kiss, it's actually these outfits. See, I gotcha, you leftist trolls. It's not the kiss that's disgusting me. It's these outfits are horrible. And this type of satin sheen is kind of passé. So he then married a white man. Yep, he goes on to marry a white man. Wow, that's got to sting to know your own husband thinks you could be a terrorist that slow. And when I see this heavy pandering, whites are bad, whites are bad, whites are bad, from a black reporter or a black anchor such as Joy Reid, I tend to start to think that they loathe themselves as a black person, and they actually want to be white. And they probably most likely loathe other black people as well. I'm kind of getting that impression that this is definitely deep down a personal issue. And that's the sad part of it is I'm like, it seems like you're so racist against white people. I have a feeling after a while that you kind of loathe your own race. You loathe other black people. And that shows because as soon as you say are black and you say a conservative opinion, Don Lemon will string you up for sure and do some sort of virtual lynching online to you and say nasty things about you. So, and Joy Reid does the same thing, yet she still does her own cultural appropriation and appropriates Donald Trump's wig or hairpiece, which she constantly wears now, actually. You know, she's not an awful looking woman, but just be yourself, man. So that's low. Julie Frost, that werewolf writer, says, Lemon, we have to stop demonizing people. Lemon, in the same damn sentence, proceeds to demonize people. That is right out of the Legacy playbook right now. First word says Lemon should look at some violent crime statistics, and he'd find that it's not even close. It's thugs in blue cities doing most of the killing, and they ain't white. Yep. But Trump, MAGA, 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 I know, that's money. That's money in the bank. You hear that till clank every time you scream Trump or MAGA, because that's why CNN is at the lowest ratings it's ever been at, because they are basically needing to be resuscitated as we have here. Why do we still have racism? Democrats, resuscitate racism. When racism is dying, the Democrats must, for the sake of their own pocketbook and power, must resuscitate racism and division, right? And the big banks like that too. They dig that stuff. What would Democrats do without racism? Not really sure. They would probably be ousted, or they would probably be put in mental asylums because there's not much else to do. You know what I say? Give some Democrats some hobbies. They need stamp collecting, build a birdhouse, do something that actually contributes to society, maybe. What would Democrats do without racism? I really don't know. They wouldn't have an income. That's what they would have. Then why marry a white man if this is how Lemon thinks and feels, says Rachel. Yep. And somebody says this sign, no one needs to be less white, black or brown, please. Just focus on being less dumb. Fair enough, ask for that. So I wanted to look at just one more thing here because it's always fun to see. Twitchy has a few kind of pretty decent choice posts from Twitter, but occasionally there's something missing in there that they kind of skip over. They are great, though. I do like, most of Twitchy's takes. Oof, he married a white guy. Do we need to tell him? Not Jim says, so stop demonizing people while at the same time demonizing white men. It floors me that his own prejudice is flapping around in the breeze. That's a good, flaccidly. Okay, flaccidly flapping around in the breeze right in front of his nose, and he can't even see it. We have to stop demonizing people, then he demonizes people in his next breath. What the left fear? They do fear this. The extreme people, the patriotic, the people who like family, the people who are into having decent relationships, having family, having some pretty good traditions. Oh yeah, believing in God maybe too. That's the super biggest fear of the state right now, is people who believe in God, and mostly Christians right now too. And the purpose of that is to gut the middle class. It's monetary related, actually. If there's one thing you know when he opens his mouth, it's going to be hypocrisy, and that's guaranteed. If you want sure thing entertainment, like you're going to get a guarantee, just listen to Don Lemon for less than 5 minutes, which is about what most people can handle, and you will instantly see hypocrisy. So pull out the hypocrisy popcorn and candy and get ready to watch it go down. The contradictions, a basket of contradictions. Lemon should look at some violent crime statistics. Yeah, we read that. I wonder how soon these people in China will be in China telling everyone that Asian people are the problem. Don't know. Sounds like he's calling for violence. Yes, he left that open-ended, didn't he? Yeah, we have to stop. The biggest terror threat in this country is white men. Most of them are radicalized to the right, and we have to start doing something about them. ... So what does that mean, Donald? In one breath, he says, stop demonizing people. Yep. And then he goes and marries a terrorist hypocrite. I don't really know much about his husband or whatever. They always say we need to do something. Then they don't get their hands dirty. Exactly. It's up to the low-life thugs and the useful idiots. Sorry, like Antifa, BLM, the real idiots. What they're saying is, we need to do something about them. My hands are clean. Provoke, propagandize, and then allow the forces to do as they will which is to have Antifa, BLM types go out there and actually commit the violence against people. That's what they know that what they're doing. He knows what he's saying. We have to start doing something about them. Sounds like you're encouraging some violence, right? It's pretty open-ended, but I would guess that that's where he's going with that. So, yeah, you get the point. Don Lemon, he's still in the business of shilling, dividing. He hasn't changed. He is and always will be legacy media now. He's lost his identity long ago, and he became a machine of the state. So who carried who across the threshold? Well, I don't know. I mean, here's the thing: is Don Lemon, is he the dude in the relationship? Like, is he the bitch? Like, and I don't know, but it seems like he would be the bitch, and this dude carried him across the threshold. That's what I'm thinking. And somewhere along the line, things became too silly for the clown to stomach. Oh, indeed. Oh, there they are again. We saw that. Go F yourself, says Elon. Well, apparently Don Lemon and his boyfriend have already. Fine, do what you want. But doing this, go after these people, and we should do something about it. Well, it kind of echoes of Maxine Waters. Surround them. Get crowds to surround them. Get in their faces. Yell and scream. As a white man who's paid taxes for 52 years, I am offended by Lemon and his bias. We are all souls that leave these bodies and come back in different cultures and races. Racism makes no sense. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Different take. He clearly plays slave in his syntastic relationship. The same people want to disarm white men. I wonder what the motivation behind that is. Power and money. Because he's looking for a job right now, job openings. I know of a custodial job, actually, at an elementary school. Right now, Don, stay away from the kids, but it's after hours, and you can go there. It is 5 days a week, part-time, but I think it pays maybe $12 an hour. You might want to check that one out, because that's a janitor job. It's honest. And I would highly recommend it since you got fired from X. So we have met the enemy, and he is us, indeed. It isn't going to be easy to claw out of the U.S. racism box in the age of stupid, hashtag. But it can be done, and we must do it. What makes that especially difficult to accomplish is the intolerance for free speech, and that we continue to allow. Well, yeah, exactly. Hypocrisy meter is definitely above 100 on that one, for sure. He's marrying them. Yeah, and the Black Lives Matter, he said this, the Black Lives Matter movement is not about race. Don Lemon on CNN. Black Lives Matter, right. Okay, sure. I don't have to explain that one. The contradiction is already right there. Oh my word, Don Lemon, we have to stop demonizing people. Also, Don Lemon, white men are the biggest terror threat. Indeed. So anyway, that's the horrible take of the day today. And so if you have any comments, please put a like on the video too. And if you have any comments, put those in and subscribe if you can. That would be great. And so appreciate your time. And I will talk to you folks later. See ya. Bye.